The release date for T1000 has finally been revealed. Plus, some new costumes are on the way that look amazing, along with a new ranking system for players and more. So let's discuss all of it in today's video, because another day means more Mortal Kombat 1 news. I'm covering it all the time on this channel, so if you want to stay up to date, then make sure to subscribe and ring that bell so you never miss any future videos. And then after watching, if you enjoyed the video, please leave a like down below, it helps the channel out a ton. And without any further ado, let's begin after a quick word from today's sponsor. Today's video is sponsored by War Thunder. War Thunder is the most comprehensive vehicle combat game ever made and is available now for free on PC, PlayStation, and Xbox, even mobile devices. Take command of over 2,500 tanks, planes, helicopters, and ships of 10 major nations, ranging from biplanes and armored cars of the 1920s to the fighter jets and main battle tanks of today. And there's tons of players too. Over 70 million players are battling it out on War Thunder, so you'll always have someone to play against and test your skills. The vehicles in this game have a crazy amount of detail, and every sound effect is authentic too. So if you're a history lover, War Thunder will quickly become your favorite game. The graphics place you right at the helm of these powerful war machines. But my favorite part about War Thunder is the strategy. You can choose to attack specific parts of the enemy vehicles, like their fuel tanks, engines, and even their crew to deal damage in different ways. You can also attack their weapons too to disable them. So the combat is far more creative than most shooters. You can also use different types of armor, shells, and missiles that behave just like their real-world counterparts. There's also this cool X-ray view that shows you precisely where the vehicle was shot, which components got affected, and what ultimately led to the vehicle's destruction. You can play War Thunder now for free on PC, Xbox, PlayStation, and even mobile devices. Just use my link in the pinned comment or video description to sign up today. New players and those who have not played in 6 months will also receive a massive bonus pack on PC or consoles that includes multiple premium vehicles, the exclusive vehicle decorator Eagle of Valor, 100,000 Silver Lions, and 7 days of premium account. But it's available for a limited time only, so don't miss out. Alright, and back to the video, starting off with the T1000 release date, because I know that's what everybody is the most interested in. This character is by far the most anticipated of the DLC pack. In fact, the T1000 might be the most anticipated guest character in a long time for a Mortal Kombat game. And as a result, it makes sense why players are trying to figure out when he'll finally be playable in Mortal Kombat 1, and thankfully I have the answer. If you want to know when T1000 is going to become playable, you don't have to wait on NetherRealm to announce it or WB Games, none of that. Instead, you can find the date yourself by simply turning on Mortal Kombat 1 and checking how many days are left in the invasion season. And unfortunately, it's gonna be a long time. There's about 60 days left before this invasion season is over, which means that's how long you have to wait before you can play the T1000, which is definitely a long time to wait, and unfortunately, this is the facts, right? I'm 100% certain that when that invasion season is over, the T1000 is gonna drop as a DLC character, because that's always how it's happened every single time. About a month ago, we thought that Ghostface would drop on Halloween because that would make sense, but nope, just like every other DLC character before, Ghostface became playable when the invasion season was over. That's how it's done, that's how it's been done, and always gonna be done, so as a result, we know it's the same thing for T1000. He will become playable in about 60 days from now. And even though that is a long time, it's no different than the first year of Mortal Kombat 1. However, back then, we had a cameo character that would drop in between. But unfortunately, for year 2 of Mortal Kombat 1, we're not getting any new cameo characters. This has been confirmed and stated by the developers themselves, and as a result, this 2-month gap is just a 2-month gap. There's no characters in between to keep us entertained. I'm hoping that maybe NetherRealm will drop some big balance patches or updates to characters in the meantime, maybe give certain characters some new moves and attacks to make them feel better in the meantime. I think that's what I would do if I was NetherRealm, because it would keep the players entertained while they wait for the next character. Give us something to chew on, to learn and play with until the next character gets here. Or if you're not going to do that, then maybe give us some cool community events or some holiday events. Okay, so with all that being said, let me know in the comments down below, how do you think T1000 is going to play in Mortal Kombat 1? Because I'm really curious to hear your thoughts. Which attacks from the films do you think are going to make it into the video game? Because that's always the case. There's so many references with Ghostface from the films that made their way into the video game. So I'm wondering which attacks and moves from the films are the T1000 going to get in the Mortal Kombat 1 video game, right? I really do hope NetherRealm goes above and beyond with this character, since we are waiting 2 months, but on top of that, Ghostface was incredible when it came to his gameplay. I think a lot of people, even the haters, were surprised to see how creative Ghostface's gameplay was. So once again, let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. below. How is T1000 going to play, and how is his gameplay going to be super interesting and make us all super excited to play as him? Let me know any and all of your thoughts in the comments down below, because like I say in all my videos, I truly do read each and every comment. So grab that keyboard and make your voices heard. Because next up, it's time to talk about the Christmas costumes, which look amazing. We can't actually unlock them yet, however, they are in the game files, and we know this thanks to the amazing data miners that constantly work on Mortal Kombat 1. And in fact, there's so many costumes and new color palettes coming to this game, not just for Serena and Frost. Look at this image on screen. These are the new costumes and palettes coming to the game. There's so much waiting for us, and I think it might be due to the Thanksgiving holiday coming up as well. And these Christmas costumes are my favorite by far. They're for the cameo characters, which is super cool because a lot of players have been requesting new costumes for the cameo characters, because outside of Jax and Sonya, no other cameo characters got extra outfits. They just have their default costume and a bunch of different color palettes for that costume, but still just the one costume. But now finally, some other cameos are getting some new costumes, which is well overdue, and they look good. I love this costume for Frost and for Serena. I want to talk a little bit about both of them because there's some really cool details worth mentioning. Like Serena's adorable belt buckle, it's a skull wearing a Santa hat. Tiny details like this, man, I just love them. It's on the cameo character, and even so, NetherRealm's putting all this work to make sure this costume looks amazing. It's gonna be a goth girl Christmas this year, fellas, and Serena is leading the charge, looking amazing. She even has a mistletoe on her necklace, an amazing ribbon on the side of her hip. It all looks incredible. Now with that said, there is some controversy over this costume that people are talking about on social media, and I feel like mentioning here in this video as well, because for anyone not aware, Serena transforms into a demon for most of her attacks in this game, which means in theory, you're barely gonna even get to see her in this Christmas costume because she transforms into a demon most of the time. And unfortunately, she's not wearing the clothing during that demon form, so as a result, it's likely this outfit's gonna completely disappear for most of Serena's gameplay, including her win animation, and that's the craziest part for me. In fact, I'm hoping this Christmas costume is free because it's gonna be really tough to get players to spend money on an outfit that they almost never see during the gameplay. The only way NetherRealm could fix that issue is to have Serena simply not transform if you wear this outfit. She just stays in her human form the entire time. Or at the very least, have Serena not transform during the intro and the victory animation when you win the match. I think those tiny changes would make this outfit way more popular. Because outside of that, this costume's just good for screenshots and maybe some mods, right? But how about Frost? Let's talk about this outfit next. I love it so much. The cute little sock she has on her arm, the Christmas lights all over the costume are so adorable, and also the polar bear doll on her belt is amazing as well. And I just noticed Frost has long hair too for this costume. It's mostly covered by the hoodie, but still, Frost has long hair in this Christmas costume, which has never been the case in any of the past games. Frost has never had long hair. So that's just one more fun and interesting thing to point out about this outfit. But one thing I really wanted to mention more than anything else is the inspiration for this costume, because I know darn well that Mortal Kombat Onslaught is what inspired this outfit. That's right, because in that mobile game, which unfortunately was shut down, there was a Lin Kuei woman soldier who dressed very similar to this, and it was very popular on social media. There was fan art, everybody was loving this character, even though she's meant to just be a regular henchman. But even so, her outfit was so unique and adorable that she became popular, and I guarantee you that outfit design inspired this new Christmas costume for Frost. But as you all know, I love making these videos interactive, so let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. How do you feel about these Christmas costumes for Frost and Serena? But now finally, to end today's video, let's talk about the new way to rank up characters in Mortal Kombat 1, because it's pretty crazy and honestly has me a little bit worried, and I'll explain why in just a bit. But first up, allow me to read this Twitter post from Interloco, one of the main data miners for Mortal Kombat 1. It looks like you'll be able to purchase Mastery in Mortal Kombat 1. Players may be able to purchase Mastery for other characters from the Mastery tab off the Mortal Kombat card menu using currency. All Mastery rewards have been revealed. So now let's go into more detail of what's implied in this Twitter post. Basically, in the code for Mortal Kombat 1, in the data files, it is mentioned that in the future, players are going to have the option to instantly level up their character all the way. Yeah, that's right, just reach level 35 instantly with your character. And this will obviously unlock all the color palettes and gear for that character, along with their profile banner images and all that awesome stuff. Or in other words, you can just instantly unlock everything for your desired character by spending currency. We're not sure which currency this is gonna be, but if I had to guess and put money on it, I'm not a gambling man, but if I was and had to put money down, I would guess dragon crystals is the currency, but that would be hilariously ironic because when you rank up the characters all the way, you actually get 200 free dragon crystals or something like that. So you'd be spending dragon crystals to rank up the character all the way and also be unlocking dragon crystals at the same time, unless that gets disabled when you rank up the character with this method. That could definitely be the case, but I'm just saying either way, it's still ironic. Because outside of a couple main characters that you enjoy playing, most people were leveling up these characters to get those dragon crystals and therefore buy DLC costumes and other stuff for free. But now it looks like in the game files, developers are planning to add an option where you can just instantly rank up the character you want by spending some currency. Which, as mentioned earlier, does have me worried because in my experience, when developers add features like this to a game, it's because that game is almost over and they're working on the next game. So they're giving players a way to just unlock everything quickly and easily because nothing new is being added to the game. Now, that's not always the case, but sometimes it is, and that has me worried that maybe Mortal Kombat 1 is finishing up. Like after year 2, when Conan gets here and maybe some updates here and there in between, there's not going to be anything else coming for Mortal Kombat 1, and that's a possibility. But then again, I could be completely wrong, and I want to talk about it more in a future video. For now, that's it for today's Mortal Kombat 1 news. Thanks for watching, everyone, and I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please leave a like down below. It helps the channel out a ton, and then finish that combo by subscribing and ringing that bell so you never miss any future videos. Once again, thank you to War Thunder for sponsoring this video. Don't forget to play it for free on PC, PlayStation, Xbox, or mobile now by using my link in the pinned comment and video description. New and returning players that haven't played in 6 months will also receive a massive bonus pack across PC and consoles, including multiple vehicles and other goodies. Available for a limited time only, so make sure not to miss it. Thanks for watching, everyone. Make sure to come back next time, and as always, stay underdogs.